Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with next program of CS2, program number 10. So earlier we have completed total 10 programs, total 9 programs. So today we are going to start with 10th program. So the name of the program is write a program to find first occurrence of AB data. So it means in your given data, you have to find the first occurrence of AB. The length of the block is stored at 60 or 507 if you can assume any location instead of C. So 607F. So the length of the block is stored at this memory location. The data stored from memory location 6080. So this is the starting address of the data, whereas the length of total block is stored at this memory location. Now store the address of this occurrence in HL pair. So you have to store the first address of first occurrence of AB in the HL pair, and if data not found, you have to store FFF in HL pair. Okay, so basically this program is linear search. So as we perform linear search, we take some item and then we compare the item with the given list, and if we found item, so it means search successful, otherwise unsuccessful. So it is same like linear search. Now I will show you the data. So this is the before execution part. So it was given in the question that at memory location, I am assuming this from 5 variable, that is 507F instead of C. So at 507F, length of block is stored. Length of block means we have to check total 5 items. Okay. So this first at this first memory location, this is length of block. So it means we have to search items within the 5 blocks. So these are 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the starting address of the first block where data is stored, that is 5080. So you can check question. So this is at 507F, the length of block is stored and the data is stored from memory location 5080. Okay. So this is 5080. So from this location we have to check the data. So how this search will happen, that we have to store AB, we have to search data AB, we have to store first of all AB somewhere, then we compare AB with all the variables, and wherever we find AB, we have to write the address of that memory location into HL pair. Okay. So according to this is the length of block. Now this will compare the item with 21, item not found. Then it will compare the item with the next memory location AB, then item found. So at this memory location, the search is complete and search is successful. So at the end, we have to store this memory address, that is 5081 in the HL register pair. Okay, so this is the program. This is exactly like linear search, as we did linear search, and you know that what is linear search, how we compare item with every item of the given list. Now look at the program. What is the program of this? So I am starting this from 5000 memory location. I am assuming this as 5000. Now the first instruction is LXI H, 507F. 507F. This instruction will allow us to point to this memory location. It will point to this memory location and store the data in the HL register pair. So you know that at this memory location, that is 507F, the length of the block is stored. So it is very important that first of all we have to get the length of the block. So 21 is the hex code of LXIH instruction, 7F is the lower address byte, and 50 is the upper address byte. So with this instruction, we can point to this memory location. Now next instruction is move C, M. Now move the contents of that memory location into C register. That memory location means we have get the data, that is 5, that is length of block. So once we get the data by pointing to that memory location, now we are storing that data in C register because we require HL for some other task. So we have to store that data in some other register. So we are storing the length of block in C register. So move instruction will move the contents of memory into C register. And 4E is the hex code of move C, M instruction. Now next instruction is MVI, that is move immediate data. So you know that what is immediate data of our according to this program, that is AB. AB is the immediate data. AB is the data that we have to search. So the immediate data is AB and we are storing that immediate data into accumulator. So A is accumulator. Okay, so this instruction will move the AB data into accumulator. Now why we are storing AB into accumulator? Because we have to store the item that we have to search. So the item that we have to search is AB. So that's why we are storing that item in accumulator. And after that we will compare the memory items with the accumulator. So if we find a perfect match and if our item match, then it means search successful. So that's why we are storing item in accumulator. So 3E is the hex code of MVI A instruction and AB is the immediate data. So this is AB, that is AB, that is immediate data. Okay, so next instruction is INXH. Now we have to increment the value of HL pair by 1. Why we have to increment the value of HL by 1? Because we have to move from this memory location to this memory location, that is 5080. So INXH will allow us to point to this memory location because we have to fetch the data and we have to compare the data. So that's why next instruction is INXH and 23 is the hex code of this instruction. Now next instruction is, so our item is in accumulator, length of block is in C register and we have increment the HL register pair by 1. Now we have to compare the item that is item from the memory location with the item from the accumulator. So that's why we have to use compare instruction, that is CMP, compare M. So this instruction will compare the contents of memory with the accumulator and BE is the hex code of CMPM instruction. Now next instruction is JZ, jump F0, jump F0 to memory location 5, I'm using 5 variable here, JZ, that is 5012. So if the answer, if the flag is 0, then jump to memory location 5012 and this is stop the program. Now what is the meaning of this? So the meaning of this instruction is, if we have complete or if we found the item, so it means 0 flag is 0. That is we don't have further need to search the list because we have find the item. So this is the instruction which tells that we found the item and now we have to stop the execution. So CA is the hex code of this instruction, JZ, 12 is the lower address byte and 50 is the upper address byte where it has to jump. Now next part is else part. If it is not 0, then DCR, that is decrement C by 1. Now what is C? you know that we have stored the length of total block in C register. So we have to decrement the C register by 1. That is, we are here using counter to count the number of steps. So because we have total 5 elements, then after the one search the counter will become 4. It means 4 elements left, then 3, then 2, then 1, and so on. When one element will complete, it means we have completed the list and item not found if we do not find that item. So that's why we are using decrement counter to decrement the value of C, because the length of block was stored in C. So 0D is the hex code of DCRC instruction. Now next instruction is, it means search is not successful, because that's why we are decrementing the counter. Now we have to move to the next step to check the next instruction. Okay, so that is JNZ, jump if not 0 to memory location 5006. 5006 is this location. That is, it will again increment the value of HL. That is, it will move to next memory location and again compare the content, and it will repeat the process. So C2 is the hex code of JNZ instruction, 06 is the lower address byte, and 50 is the upper address byte. So students, till this, the meaning of this program is, first of all, we are comparing the item. So earlier we have just set the pointers, and we have stored the length of block in C, and we have stored the data that we have to search in the A. And after that we have to increment the value of HL, that is, we have to move to the next memory location. Then we are comparing the item, and if we find the item, then we have to jump to stop of program, that is, jump from this location to this, that is, stop the program. Otherwise we have to decrement the counter and we have to repeat the process. So if we have to repeat the process, it means the result is J and Z. So these two statements are complement. This is if part, this is else part. So one condition will happen. So J and Z will allow us, it means we have not found the item, so we again have to move to this location to repeat the process. So at the end, so if we are unable to find the item, so if we find the item, that is AB, then it will jump to this location. And if we are unable to find the item, then we have to store F in the memory location, because it was given in the question, if data not found, store F in HL pair. So this instruction is for that if we are unable to find the data. So LXI HFFF, this instruction will store FFF in the HL pair. So 21 is the hex code of LXI instruction, FF is the lower address, FF is the upper address, and then CF. So this part will execute if we are unable to find the data, otherwise it will jump from this to this. So this is the program. Now look at this. So this is the length of the block. So it will first check the data 21, search not successful, then it will move to this location, then that is AB, search successful, then it will store the. So according to this program, at step number 2, first of all it will repeat the process. At step number 2, it will move directly from JZ to stop, because we are finding the item at second memory location, and this is the address of AB, that is 5081, and this will store that address in the HL register pair. So this is very simple program, very basic program, and it is exactly like linear search. So with this we have completed program number 10. So students, you don't refer these numbers because these are according to the book, but I have skipped some programs because we have to write only 14 programs in the file. So that's why I am explaining some important programs according to the syllabus. So you don't have to refer these numbers. So you have to refer numbers according to as I have given numbers to the program. So with this we have completed this program. and these are the journal registers and flag registers affected during the program. So you can check in the A register, that is accumulator, the data is AB because we have stored the item AB in the accumulator, and we have to store the length of the block where we found the AB in the HL register pair. So in the H the data is 50, in the L the data is 81. So look at this, the location of this is 5081. Okay, so the location of AB is 5081. So in the HL pair, now the answer is 5081. So this is the location of ABH. So these are the journal registers and flag registers. So you also have to write journal registers and flag registers in your file. So with this, we have completed program number 10. So that's all for today.